How has this offseason been different for you coming off what happened last year?
A lot more stuff on the schedule, whether it was Pro Bowl or some appearances in Atlanta. But just fun stuff, when you play well, you get opportunities to do other things. People want to see you. So just, I had fun doing that, enjoyed that, met a lot of cool people, a lot of friendships, that I'll take into games, being able to see guys, whether it's in New Orleans or, Green Bay, just meeting guys like that. It's fun. So, but, back home and I'm ready to roll.
Anything you did?
I have not yet. It's something we couldn't schedule yet. Me and Coach Imbo are still working on trying to figure that out. So time during OTAs, because we do get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, so we can get down to LA for at least a weekend. That's the plan.
You set off a bit of a social media phenomenon with your tweet to Antonio Brown.
I haven't talked to you guys since then.
I don't think so.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Were you surprised at all about how quickly that set fire?
Yeah. I mean, it was like 10 minutes after I tweeted, I got a response. Yeah, no, it's fun. Social media is a great time as long as you're responsible on it.
Is there a backstory to that? Did a certain somebody put you up to doing that?
Yeah. No, Jimmy totally dared me to do it, and I'm not going to say no. So it was just threw it out there. I thought it was going to be completely meaningless, and got a response in about 10 minutes. I was like, oh, well, that's exciting. It was fun.
That was fairly late on New Year's Eve.
It was.
Yeah.
It's New Year's. Just enjoying myself.
Have you, you talked, there's been much talk about, from Lynch and Kyle about, the way you worked last off-season. You talked about wanting to incorporate other stuff, or, working even harder. I mean, have you kind of done anything to kind of retool what you did last year?
Yeah, I mean, well, I took the things that worked for me really well last year, added on to those, added an extra day of lifting this off-season, just, try to increase strength. Because that's something towards the end of the year you kind of lose that because it's a 20-week season really with the preseason stuff, so it's a long year, and your body kind of deteriorates as the year goes on. So if you're not on top of that, you really got to work at it. So just I try to build a stronger base going into the season. That was part of it. Really hit the speed stuff hard, whether it was agility, releases. It's something I've always wanted to work on. You can never be fast enough. You can never have good enough releases. So just the things that went well for me last year, just try to build on those.
Did you have a broken rib last year?
Cartilage is what it's fractured cartilage.
Fractured rib cartilage.
Yes, I don't know how you do that, but I somehow did it.
What game was that?
Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah, about third play or something like that.
Okay. But how? I mean, did that? Well, I assume it did, but how did that affect you?
It doesn't feel very good. I mean, I wore 2 giant rib protectors for the rest of the season. But I mean, it was fun. I guess, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, just something you play with.
So that was before the one-handed long catch?
It was. I was fully expected that to hurt a lot worse than it did. I thought the safety was going to smoke me. But luckily it didn't. It was nice.
Did you know Noah was going to come in for one of the visits?
No. I found everything out on Twitter like you guys do. So I just, I keep up to date. He shot me a text, told me he was at my locker, and I told him not to mess with any of my stuff.
What do you think about the two guys, the 2 tight ends that are coming out of Iowa?
I mean, you can't really say enough about them. They are both incredible athletes, they're incredible players, incredible people. They went through Iowa, which in my opinion is one of the best colleges you can go to because the way it prepares you for the next level. You got Coach Ferentz there, and you got Coach Doyle there. Guys that build you up and kind of show you the ropes. And they're coming out, and they're going to do fantastic things at this level.
You said you talked to each of them before the combine. Have you spoken to them since?
Yeah, it was nice. The last 2 weeks I was in Iowa, and I got to train with them. So, I like little banter back and forth. I like to do that. I like to tell them that they each have to write me a check after they both go in the first round because they owe me a little bit. But other than that, it's just fun, playful banter.
Have you caught balls from Jimmy this offseason?
No, I spent the whole offseason in Nashville, and you can't throw during the offseason on the fields. So I wasn't back in California at all. But we got like one more week of phase 1, then phase 2 will be throwing the ball a lot, and I'm looking forward to that.
When the schedule comes out today, George, whether you've looked at it or not, do you get excited? Do you start mapping it out? Do you start thinking about the defenses that you're going to try to exploit?
Honestly, the first thing I look at is where am I going to be playing in November and December where it's cold. Because, when we got the schedule last year and said we're playing in Green Bay and whatever that was, September, October, I was super excited about it. I left the Midwest because I don't like the cold, and I'm excited that we play in warm weather all the time.
Did you take any shots to your ribs, memorable shots to your ribs the second half of the season?
Giants game got me a couple times. Tampa got me a couple times, and then after that it was decently healed enough, so it didn't hurt that bad.
Was it like by your sternum?
A little more outside.
Hey guys? I think Kevin Durant had the same injury last year.
He's a
Call
baller,
him
so
up.
yeah, I'll ask him for his advice.